A very difficult challenge in front of us. They're very good across the board, front seven. Every defensive statistical category they're rated very highly in for a reason. Very solid scheme, very good football players across the board. And, it's a big challenge for us on all levels to move the ball consistently and score points.
The Stanford offense had a great performance. How has the work been to carry over that performance to now? Because I'm sure that's the goal.
I think we've continued as the year's gone along to build consistency offensively in our performance from week to week. And we're trying to continue that same development here during bowl prep and just kind of push ourselves to the next level and kind of dig a little bit deeper, do things a little bit better, and hopefully have success when game day comes.
How much does this game mean to some of the Ohio guys?
Oh, I'm sure for those guys it's special. You can think in your own mind about, growing up in a certain state and rooting for that team and wanting to be, part of all that as you were growing up. Christmases, jerseys, Christmases, T-shirts, and then getting a chance, to play for another university and then match up against them in a major bowl game. It's got to be incredibly exciting for those guys, and I think something that adds a little extra juice to this week.
How much have you guys talked about this being, a program next step? Does that enter the mind at all, that this is kind of the next thing that this program needs to do, be the top team, New Year's Six game?
Yeah, I mean, we always, I think, enjoy, and you can tell by just our regular season schedule, let alone who we've matched up against in bowl games. We like to measure ourselves against the premier programs in the country. And so I think it's another step in our program's development, sure. It gives us an opportunity to play, the defending national champion in a major bowl game. So to go out and accomplish the mission and give ourselves an opportunity to win this game would be a big step in the right direction.
Coach, just evolution of Deshaun this year, how impressive was it? How quickly he kind of just took over and did so well?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of, shocking in a way. Not because he didn't have the ability to step into the role that he stepped into, but just because he never had an opportunity to really do it. And then once the opportunity really presented itself, he's the one who really took it and ran with it and continued to grow week to week. And I think, by the end of the season was as good playing quarterback as well as anybody in the country.
You got a great group of wide receivers. How nice is that as a wide receivers coach to have the guys you have to coach?
Yeah, it's those guys are on point. We've got great leadership. We've got incredible togetherness. Those guys all care about one another as much as they do themselves. That makes for a great atmosphere in the meeting room. They're also very competitive guys, so it makes for a great atmosphere on the practice field. So if you got a great atmosphere in the meeting room and then you transfer that to the practice field with the competitiveness that these guys bring, you got a chance to get better every day, and I think they've done that.
How special of a player is Will Fuller?
He's a special football player, and he's got that explosive ability that you love at the wide receiver position. Anytime he touches it, it could be something positive is going to happen. It's just a matter of whether it's going to be a touchdown or just a big play. So getting the ball to him and having him be a very important part of what we're doing every game is very important.
Since we don't get to talk to you that often, I wanted to ask you about some other guys, just Equinemius and Brown. What do you think his future is at Notre Dame?
Yeah, incredibly bright. I mean, he did a great job. I think, number one, you never know when you get a freshman, where's he going to be at from a maturity standpoint? Where's he going to be physically, mentally? How's it going to go? How's his transition going to go into playing college football? And he just did a great job with all that. Was very on point with his ability to learn our offense and our system. And then you combine that with his physical traits, and you got yourself a pretty good football player. And there's a lot of great things coming in his future.
Do you see him being a major player next year for you guys?
He's got to continue to develop, but I don't see any reason why that can't happen. And he knows he knows the areas he really needs to improve on to put himself in a position to be one of the marquee guys, and I'm sure he's hard at work at those even as we speak.
Coach Sanford coming in this year, how much did that benefit you guys to have another, I guess maybe an outside voice to join you and Coach Kelly?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great having Mike here, obviously, and his influence on the quarterback room alone has been fantastic in what he's done with those guys, and I mean, it's pretty easy to spot their development and the progress that they've made. So just from that standpoint alone, it's been great. And then, it's always great to have another voice, another way of another guy to bounce ideas off of and make sure, we're doing things the best way we possibly can to put ourselves in position to be successful.
And what can you say about Malik? It sounds like his attitude has been tremendous during this entire process.
Yeah, I mean, Malik's attitude has been tremendous since he got to campus. So it's not a big surprise, but it's awesome having him out there and having him healthy enough to at least jump in a drill here and there and do a little something. I think it gives the guys a big boost. And I know it gives him a big boost as he tries to work himself back.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, appreciate it.